really damage. I came out and make the channel froze. Not really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name up who got a better flow. She can hang it up till like a telephone. Cost 10K to let it come see it. Hands down here, make it come treat it. Spin, make it come beat it. I want the new in the machine out. Jewelry be caught like the temperature zero. On the borders, they call me the hero. Heavy and they know what I be on. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, and I go, and I go. If I touch it, and it's cold, and it's cold.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
This is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, this defense for the Rams, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for them to escape the pocket and run.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Touchdown, Packers! Romeo Dobbs with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Packers are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Point after, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And this one too low. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
To throw again on second down. Herbert. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Eccles. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 41. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
That's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. First down, Justin Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And that's how you shake off the interception he threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. And the Rams at 4 and 10 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Now, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them.
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Packers.
Complete to Christian Watson.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Rams, nothing.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. Herbert now. And he slings one that's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Here's Herbert. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
Herbert's throw pulled in by Atwell here. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Devin White, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. This a 43-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So Charles there on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And complete once again to Watson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. He finds Watson. It's caught. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big pickup of 38.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Chase Claypool, an 11-yard touchdown, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they're a PAT from going up 21-3.
And there's no doubt in my mind, you're liking what you're seeing so far, aren't you?
It's unbelievable. Like a well-oiled machine, if you will.
What's really tough, though, that defense, they're leaping the shadows at this point. They don't know which way to go. They're being hit in every direction, and they have no answers thus far.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you. Right, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. This defense, 3 interceptions now. And, Charles, obviously that one for the pick-6. That gives them a 3-possession lead, and they are really in the driver's seat.
Makes you imagine what that lead could become with another half of football left to play because the way they're getting after a partner, 30 points, 40 points, even 50 points, that type of a lead, not out of the question, and neither is another pick-6.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. A fairly short kick from the 14. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
That's complete. It's Okuwebunam.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Herbert. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now it's Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
This is caught. Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
A 7-yard loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards, well struck. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
1st down, Mayfield. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. the 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember,
and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat. And he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get too closer here on the fake extra point.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I should have said they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Back to it after the pick six. Mayfield. Over the middle here. It's hauled in by Watson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Here's Mayfield. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Get some 9 yards in the first. Mayfield looks to throw.
he'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked off by Brandon Eccles. And the Rams are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They started on the ground with Eckler, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 45-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get this to Eckler.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Open man is Atwell, complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Packers' 48-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, Herbert. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense.
He's got a man, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
A gain of 31 yards.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield now. He'll complete this one to Watson. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Christian Watson. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 26-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And now here's another interception. Anthony Averett picks it. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Baker Mayfield, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. And he got pretty darn close to a 3-digit interception return for a touchdown.
And what we learned on plays like that is just how far it is from end zone to end zone.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Austin Eckler with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
A first down throw for Mayfield.
He finds his receiver, Watson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 40-yard line.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Mayfield got his man complete over the middle. That's Watson.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Mayfield on first down. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Brandon Eccles.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Herbert on first down now. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
46-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. He's going to find Atwell open downfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown, LA. Andy Isabella, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Rams take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
That'll cut the lead down to 18.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
They're on 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
They find some open field here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
17 yards. First down, Green Bay.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, You're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mayfield to throw it. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as